We begin in the ABC7 Alert Center with breaking news. A child was struck by a car in El Paso's Lower Valley. A massive fire that demanded the attention of 70 firefighters. You can see it's just east of San Jacinto Plaza and across the street from the Wells Fargo building. The borderland slammed by sudden and severe storms. Cars submerged across El Paso. Even a woman rescued by first responders. We continue to monitor this intense rain that is slamming the borderland. That flooding that is now on the highway. No shots fired, no active shooter at Cielo Vista Mall. Breaking news from the ABC7 Alert Center. 17 stuck on a roller coaster at Western Playland. Let's take a live look at the scene. As we speak, it appears as though firefighters are rescuing the last teen on board. Special Agent Anthony Salas died this morning at only 37 years old. A fiery car crash ending in tragedy. 2 people dead and 3 hurt in this horrific early morning wreck in northeast El Paso. A car appears to lose control, slamming into a crowd of spectators. County Judge Ricardo Samaniego saying 29 are injured, 3 are clinging to life at this hour. Welcome back. NMSU with the win tonight. Look at some of these photos showing just the sheer number of people they took into custody. Around July that we're seeing this purple peak, which represents hospitalizations, and just see how sharply it increased.
Live, where news comes first. From the Mesilla Valley and Las Cruces to El Paso and the borderland. This is ABC7 at 6 Weekend.
Let us remember that the test of this moment is the test of all time. The Kremlin wants to portray NATO enlargement as an imperial project aimed at destabilizing Russia. Nothing is further from the truth. NATO is a defensive alliance.
In a time of anguish and suffering, President Joe Biden passionately defending war-torn Ukraine's efforts to preserve democracy, addressing hundreds of refugees on the capital of nearby Poland. In the meantime, Russian forces unrelenting in their attacks, explosions lighting up the night sky in the western city of Lviv. One of those Russian missiles struck a fuel storage industrial site, sparking a large fire that shot black smoke into the sky. No deaths have been reported at this time, but the head of the Lviv Regional Military Administration said 5 people were injured. This video you're watching shows local firefighters on scene trying to prevent those flames from spreading to other areas of the facility.
We heard this sound of the explosion.
Some Lviv residents running for their lives, scrambling to find shelter underground. In this city of 700,000 people, these sudden and deadly strikes are quickly becoming a new reality. Men, women, and children watching their war-torn country ravaged by violence. Now, Lviv is a western city in Ukraine, just 43 miles from the border with Poland. The mayor of that city said the missiles were shot from Sevastopol, which is a southern Ukrainian city on the Black Sea. While this was happening today, 245 miles away, President Joe Biden was in Warsaw, Poland. He urged the country to defend their democracy in the wake of Putin's attacks.
A dictator bent on rebuilding an empire will never erase a people's love for liberty. Brutality will never grind down their will to be free. Ukraine will never be a victory for Russia, for free people refused to live in a world of hopelessness and darkness.
In the meantime, Russia's losses in the war are substantial. NATO estimates that between 7,000 and 15,000 soldiers have died in the past 4 weeks. For comparison, Russia lost about 10,000 troops over 10 years in Afghanistan. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has released little information about his country's military losses. And in Texas, horrifying video captured a deadly helicopter crash yesterday. This cell phone video shows the Robinson R-44 helicopter spinning out of control and plunging toward the earth. The tail rotor had separated from the aircraft, and that camera shows the helicopter crashing in front of a shopping center, bursting into flames. The 2 people on board died instantly, according to the Federal Aviation Administration. First responders and investigators working to gather more information about the deadly crash. It happened in Rowlett, which is a suburb of Dallas. The National Transportation Safety Board is now investigating. But we want to take a break from our headlines because in the borderland, it is now starting to feel like spring, warm temperatures, cool nights. We want to show you video of John Lyons Park in East El Paso. You can see those residents outdoors soaking in the sunshine, staying active on this Saturday morning. But our storm tracker, Will Heron, forecasting strong winds, and that's why you've issued that ABC7 First Alert, Will.
That's right, Kate.
Now preserving El Paso's beauty and heritage. The United States Secretary of the Interior, Deb Haaland, joined U.S. Congresswoman Veronica Escobar to listen to the concerns of community members fighting to protect Kastner Range. A coalition is calling on President Biden to designate the land as a national monument. The range is home to more than 7,000 acres of land on Fort Bliss. According to the coalition's website, there are more than 35,000 letters of support for making that range a national monument.
We know that nature offers some of the most cost-effective ways to address the climate crisis. We also need to do more to stem the steep loss of nature and wildlife that we're witnessing. And we need to address the inequitable access to the outdoors for so many communities of color.
And Secretary Haaland said she wants the federal government to guarantee that everyone has equal access to the outdoors regardless of zip code. Well, how does a dozen free cookies sound? What about a dozen free cookies every day for a month? That's right, Tiff's Treats, opening its 75th location. It's first in El Paso at the Fountains of Farah. And believe it or not, with a coupon code every day for a month for 1 dozen free cookies, you just have to pay the delivery fee. Customers do have the option to add a donation to local charities, and Tiff's Treats will match customers' donations up to $2,500 per charity.
Treats is just like pizza. You call and order a dozen chocolate chip. We're going to bake everything fresh, baked to order, and deliver it warm to your door in about 90 minutes.
90 minutes? How do you keep them warm?
They're fresh. They go right out of the oven into a box and then with our drivers to your door.
Sounds too good to be true, but the free cookie offer starts today and lasts until April 24th. Just go to the website on your screen. That's www.cookiedelivery.com/El Paso. Will, it feels too good to be true, really. Free cookies every day for a month?
Yeah, that's something that I could do all day, every day, and twice on Sundays.
Wow, twice on Sundays.
Make it happen, Tiff. Throw me a bone over here.
Throw Will Heron a bone. And stick with us because we'll be right back.